Guten Morgen. Good morning. Good morning, class. Hi, everybody. Sunny morning here in Minnesota. We're going to continue our journey. We took a little detour on the side road or the main road of gratitude last week. We're going to come back. We're going through the 12 names to the sun and the 12 qualities of the sun. And the sun is a representation of, something greater than us or powerful or the source. So let's start sitting, okay? And we'll just do a little check-in. If you want to, you can place your hands, one on your chest, could be upper or a little lower, centrally. And then your other hand, your thumb on your navel. So you're in this area just below the navel, okay? And just soften the shoulders into the arms and hands and fingers. And letting the breath respond to the touch. A couple moments of maybe witnessing or just allowing the breath to take its course. And we feel it. Mm-hmm. And then I think of it sometimes as partner with the breath. As you exhale, you can consciously, gently draw in the area underneath your low belly, and it's going to affect the area below and above your hand as well. And then when you inhale, let the chest receive. It'll expand gently. So just like that, it's kind of dialogue. Exhale, belly drawing in, air goes up and out. So you inhale, the chest, the ribs, expanding, and it travels down. And after you finish this, exhale, you could relax your arms. And so we have this word, aditi. And when we sing it in this formation or chant it, excuse me, it's pronounced slightly differently. So let's build this. Listen and repeat. Aditya. Together. Aditya. 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 Then listen. Adityaya namaha. Adityaya namaha. Adityaya namaha. Adityaya namaha. And now one long Om. So this is pointing to the creative power that flows through us and all of life. So let's come to standing. Take your time, transition to standing, please. Very good. And we'll do a little Tardasana. So we'll start with leaving the heels down. So let's maybe for a moment, just shrug your shoulders up and hold them there for a moment, and then let them release gradually down. And then let the breath initiate that. Let the inhale gently from inside, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, come down. And you can go like that again. As Feldenkrais would sometimes say, do the prohibited and do it with awareness. Right? So now, leading from the fingertips, as you inhale, let the arms seek the sides of the space and come into an upward gesture. Exhaling, as your arms come down, that drawing into the belly continues. Let's go like that once or twice more. Smoothing out the mind, the breath. Now, it's your choice if you want to add the lifting and lowering of the heels. Up to you. Yes, inhaling, arms lift, maybe the heels come away from the ground some or a lot. Exhale, arms descending with the heels if you're doing that. And go like that one more time, please. Okay, now can we do just a couple with the arms lifting rather than from the sides, from the front? Inhale, the arms lift from the front like you're reaching forward and then up. Little pause perhaps. Exhale, consciousness in the abdomen, pleasant hollowing in. Beautiful. And one more time as you finish this one. Beautiful. Okay, we'll start that way and we'll continue. So one more time. As your inhale comes in, arms are rising, chest expands to support. Exhale, now we bend forward. I suggest you bend your knees some here to begin with. And release at the bottom. And then reverse, inhale, lift and lengthen the arms, extend from sitting bones to fingertips. And if you're ready, you could go again or lower your arms in between repetitions. So going like this. Good. Rising. And this next time that you bend forward, stay a breath. Okay, so take your time. Next time you bend forward, you can stay a breath. And ever so slightly, as you exhale, bring the nose a little bit towards the chest, so the back of the neck. It's very subtle but powerful movement. After a breath or so, let the inhale, lift your arms first and then come up with a long spine. And exhale, the arms will come down. We happy? Yes, happiness flowing. Okay, so if you're at the back of your mat, if you're using one, we'll take the feet now. We're going to turn out the right foot a few degrees. Okay, so if 12 o'clock is straight forward on your mat, maybe to 2 o'clock, and step your left foot forward. Okay, so your pelvis is facing in the same direction as the front of your mat. Yeah, start with both legs long, please. It's a little bit of warrior here. Let's let the arms drape and again focus in the center of the chest. Check that your lips are resting together so you know you're breathing through your nose. Ujjayi breathing. As you inhale, lift the arms, expand the chest, bend the front knee. Linger there a moment. Savor that. Exhale, draw in the belly. As you lower the arms, chest can relax and the leg lengthens. That's it. And please go like that again. Yes, move lamps if you're running into lamps, or whatever the case may be, in your yoga studio. Good, now as you do it again, folks, let's pretend or feel the light of the sun. What is that? How does that affect us? Like we're drawing in the light, the energy the creative force. See if that we don't have to be just our own battery, so to speak. And go one more time. The next time you go, would you stay a breath? Explore staying a breath in Virabhadrasana. Energy, courage, support, not just from yourself, but with existence. Yeah. Eventually an exhale cues you out of that. And what I do to transition, I'll bend my knee a little bit and then I'll push off and step back. So I get a little bit of a, yeah. Okay, success. We go to the other side. So we turn out 11, maybe toes point towards 10 o'clock of the left foot, right foot strides forward. Take a moment to feel the imprint of each foot, almost like I'm making a slight imprint in the mud or something. Tune into your chest, and again, linking your chest to the sun. Inhale comes in, linger there a moment, savor that, nourish yourself. Exhale, coming out, flowing in, pausing, flowing out. Go ahead like that as your breath takes you. Let your eyes be steady as possible, soft, steady. And then the next time that you go in, if this is the time, stay a breath. Ujjayi breathing. Connecting to the sun, supported by. Beautiful. Eventually, your exhale will cue you out of that. Bend the knees, step back. The idea as I was taught, is like you try to come back in one step and don't criticize yourself if you don't. And then to be relatively still, not to do a million things in between, but to, it's not always a popular word, but to discipline yourself, like discipline as in disciple, to pause and be still enough that you can feel what you did. Yeah? All right, friends, so let's try this now. Forward bend into chair. We inhale, let the arms lift. Look down slightly. Don't look up, look slightly down. Head tilts. Keep that exhale, bend forward. Uttanasana. Maybe the legs are a little longer now as you bend forward. Do what's comfortable. Now inhale, lift your arms, come into chair. Lift the arms, bend the knees more. Look long and low. Don't look straight forward. Look long and low. Keep the neck long. Exhale, bend forward. Uttanasana. Good. Release your head, please. Inhale, lift. There you go. Inhale, lift your arms. Rise back to standing. Beautiful. Exhale your arms down. Good. Take a moment. Let that be good. And we go again when your breath is ready. Let the inhale expand your body in all directions. When you exhale, bending forward, the belly is hollowing in, support deep in the center of your body. Feel the lightness in the chest now. Inhale, come into chair, bend the knees. So the pelvis is lowering almost as low as your knees, or in that direction. Exhale, bend forward. And let's stay a breath here this time, if you wish, yeah. Yeah, and let the next inhale bring you back up. The reach of the arms, space around you, the support of the sun. Exhale, arms come down. Take a moment if you want. Now place one hand over the other on the chest. Inner smile. Okay, now can we go one more time through that sequence? And let me just give you a little project. So if you want to energize and build strength, stay in the chair pose an extra breath. If you feel like you need to kind of rest and release and stretch the back, stay in the second forward bend a breath. Okay, so go when you're ready and explore possibly staying a breath and one of those postures. Mm-hmm. Yes, good. Wow, beautiful. And yeah, and then when that finishes for you, notice the effects. See what happens when you give the people some freedom and power? You've got it, you don't need me anymore. No. Okay, so let's do now, I was thinking we do, so what the main kind of physical focus I'm going towards is I want to do a kind of balancing the hips and pelvis practice, which is going to be more the focus in the second half. But let's do a little bit of twisting. So let's face the long side of your mat if you're using one, widen your stance, parallel. Refresh your awareness into the fourth and fifth toes and the outer heels, imprint of each foot. Okay, arms are releasing. Let's just do one more of those breathing shoulder shrugs. So inhale, let the root of the arms float up. Exhale, come down. I feel like it really helps to release the upper lobes of the lungs. In fact, let's do that one more time. Inhale, the shoulders lift. Exhale down. And now through the fingers reaching, inhaling slowly, the arms find the horizon. Exhale, bring your right hand towards your left leg, could be upper or lower, and turn to look in the direction of your back hand. Then eyes open, inhaling, come back to center. Now exhale, the other side, turning the chest, belly flows in, look towards the thumb, even if it's in your peripheral vision. That's great. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, float your arms down. You get that? Go like that again as your breath takes you. So you want to lift your thumb like you're hitchhiking a little bit so that it rotates the shoulder open. Good. The old hitchhiking gesture. Yeah. When you finish the second side, arms down, pause a moment. Okay, check that you're breathing through your nose, that you're doing ujjayi, breathing throughout as much as possible. Let's go one more time. Stay a breath. So I'll get you started. Inhale again, fingertips float, reach. Exhale, going to one side. Stay in the twist now. Inhale, lift your sternum a little bit away from your navel. Exhale, draw in the belly and turn your heart a little bit. That's it. Inhale, unwinding. Let's go to the other side as you are exhaling to the other side. Beautiful. Turning every little vertebra a little bit. Stay, inhale, slight lengthening of the front of the body. Exhale, stay, turn the belly, turn the vertebrae, the chest, the heart, everything spirals. Inhale, unwinding. Whee! Exhale, arms down. Let's keep the feet wide. Let's take the hands on the outer hips. And when you exhale, slide your arms down your legs as you bend forward. Find the bottom of your legs where it's comfortable. Stay connected for a moment. Now, inhale, extend your spine. Lift the chest a bit. Nice. Exhale, bow. Release the shoulders, arms, hands, heart, neck, and head. Do that one more time. Inhale, extending the spine while in this wide stance. Exhale, bend forward and release your arms now to wherever they want to be. Stay an extra breath for yourself. And when the inhale comes, you could retrace the sliding of the hands up the legs. Beautiful. Exhale, let it be. Bring the feet together underneath. Let's pause. If you want to do the namaste gesture at the heart for a moment, feel the aliveness of your body, the support of light and sun. Let's come to hands and knees, friends, when you're ready. We'll do a little vinyasa here. So we're going to go into this. We're going to start like with a couple postures and then 3 and 4 and maybe more. And they'll tend to go from simpler to a little more challenging in some way. So whatever may not, if anything starts to become a strain, just omit the new addition, if that makes sense. Okay, just do a shorter version. Let's start now in child's posture. Okay, so take a moment and settle back. The legs have been mainly more extended, and just see how what is the response of your joints to this? Gathering back in for a moment. A couple weeks ago there was the womb, the golden egg or womb that we were exploring, the sun. It's all these life images, right? And now with an easy attitude, we're going to, again, let the inhale bring us to all fours and the chest lifts and the head tilts up. Just that, and then we reverse. Exhale back to our womb, our egg. Okay? So again, like that, from the breath. Good. Okay, now let's try this standing on the knees, okay? So from child's pose, next time you go there, let's inhale, let's lift the arms, and stand on the knees. Exhale, bend forward, back into child's pose, and then we'll go to all fours, inhaling, coming to all fours, sternum lifts. Exhale takes you back to child's posture. So can we alternate between those two? Again, inhaling, lift the arms, stand on the knees, open to the sun. Exhale, belly draws in, supporting my back and spine as I bend forward. And then when you feel the inhale, let it bring you to all fours. And then exhale back to child's posture. And we'll pause a moment. Good. So that's a nice short Surya Namaskar. But now we'll start the same way. And if appropriate, we'll add downward dog. So on your next inhale, arms lift. Standing on the knees. Good. Exhale, bend forward. Nice. Inhale, come to all fours, toes draw under if you're going to do this. Exhale, propel yourself from the deep low belly, downward dog. Now let's stay a breath here, so there's not too much movement. Stay for inhaling. Stay for exhaling, flowing limbs. And then when you inhale, lower the knees, we reverse, go back the way we came. And exhale, child's posture. And let's pause there for a moment. Okay? So now you know those. Let's do that again. Go at your own pace. Stand on the knees, all fours, downward dog, and then come back. So go when you're ready. Whatever pace your breath wants to be in the direction of nose breathing. Lingering maybe a little bit after inhale, a little bit after exhale. I'm sure noticing that just develops over time. You don't have to really do it so much, just let it happen. Nice. Okay. Take your time. When you finish, pause a moment. Okay. What's the effect on your system? Now, I think we'll do a transition like this now. Just from child's pose, come to all fours, and then we're going to lay on the front of the body. Okay, so we're going to feature a little bit of bhujangasana here, which sometimes is woven into Surya Namaskar. We'll just give it a little more time and attention. So settle on the front, hands, palms on the ground, forehead on the ground. Focus on that lovely chest-centered inhalation. And as you inhale, let it lift the center of your chest and your neck and head as well. Shoulder blades slide a bit towards your spine. Pause and exhale. Belly draws in as you come down. Yeah. If you need a resting breath, take one. And go like that a couple more times. So the spine, no push of the arms really, maybe just the mildest push, but it's really more about spine, isn't it? Bhujangasana, the serpent snake, which is our spine physically. Okay. And then let's go again and stay a breath. If you want to cook yourself a little bit more, you can close your eyes while you do this. Inhale brings you up. Stay exhaling, you'll probably naturally lower a bit. You don't have to resist that. When you stay in inhale, you'll lift a little bit more, and then exhale will bring you down. Rest a breath if you would like. Yeah, maybe release the arms. Woo. Okay. Feel the coursing of the creative energy in the body, creative healing energy. And let's, as long as we're here, let's dive into that one more time. Stay one, possibly two breaths. How do we know how long to stay? If the breath starts to become efforted, just stay one breath. If it's okay, maybe you stay another breath. Go when you're ready. When you come down, rest. Hand, forehead, or if you want to turn your head to one side, do what feels lovely and easy as possible. Let those back muscles release and rest, and the buttocks and the feet. Prana flowing through the body. Okay, so there's lots of time, but when ready you can transition through all fours and come to child's posture. Remain there for a couple of moments of breathing. And then one or two times now we'll oscillate between inhaling all fours, light lift of the chest. Exhale back child's posture. Yeah. Beautiful. Could be more if you feel that would be good. But after this, now we're going to come and lie on the back, lie on your back, the back. And I know at different times, in my, over the years of teaching, sometimes it's not uncommon for some people to say, oh, the rests are the hardest part for me. I feel like my mind goes, and that's okay if that's the case. So whether you find it delightful or challenging, just taking a moment to be simple and rest on your back and be with the sensations in the body. When I was in India, sometimes they would give people the finger contact nyasa if they were unsettled, or you could count your breaths. Just whatever technique or non-technique, just a moment of savoring the sensations. Okay, now we're going to dig in. That was our prelude. So we're going to explore strengthening and lengthening, basically front and back of the hips and pelvis in the inside and outside. Okay? So let's bend the knees and stand the feet on the floor. And the arms could be alongside of your torso. Now before let's just place our hands like we did in the beginning. One hand on the chest, one hand, thumb on the navel, low belly. And with the whispered Ujjayi breath in and out, establish the flow of breath before we do the body movement. Okay, and eventually you can release the arms, and on your next inhalation, as you inhale and expand the chest, lift the pelvis, push the ground away, let the pelvis, the tail scoop up a tiny bit, exhale, come down. Okay, so like this again a couple times. Now, generally speaking, when you inhale and go up, your head stays on the ground, but you just ever so slightly dip your nose down. So there's a slight lengthening at the base of the skull, which can help to release a lot. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. After this time, pause, rest a moment, a breath or two comes and goes. And now, if you would like, you could change the angle of your arms. Your arms could be more to the side or even slightly overhead on the floor where the arms are comfortable, palms towards the sky. And let's go again and stay a breath when you get there. Okay? Go ahead when you're ready. Beautiful. And when you come down with the pelvis and the arms could come down, and when ready you could bring your knees to your chest and your hands over your knees. let's do a couple of alternations of Apanasana. So your hands will be over your knees, over your kneecaps, not at the top of the shins, but over your kneecaps with your fingers in the same direction as your toes. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, bring the knees, thighs towards your chest. Helps you to empty completely. Pause a little and inhale, knees away. And this is rocking your pelvis and your lower spine indirectly. It's almost like giving yourself a bodywork session, accessing your pelvis and spine through your legs and arms and breath. Yes. Okay. And now, after you finish this or the next one, we're going to move into lengthening the sides of the pelvis and the outer legs. We can start the twist either with leaving the knees towards your chest like this, or stepping your feet on the floor. That will be a bit milder for most people. So arms, shoulder height on the floor, T position, yeah. So let the breath come in, and when you exhale, move your legs to one side. Doesn't have to be all the way, of course. Let the inhale guide your everything, the planets align in the center, head, ribs, and pelvis. And exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, returning, like that. So go again like that, immerse yourself in your breath. I think you could stay a breath now in the twist. Good, other side as you're ready. Just give a little bit of attention when you start the inhale to come back. Try not to jump your legs away from the ground. Really inhale smoothly, like a helicopter lifting away or something. Okay, and I think let's go one more time on each side, staying a breath. See if you can do the chest-centered inhalation and the abdominal drawing in, exhalation, while the spine and organs are spiraled like this. It's quite interesting. Open to the pause after exhale. And it's probably this, or at least the next time when you come back to center, let that be. Let's settle the feet on the floor. You could keep your knees bent, or if you want to, lengthen your legs down, that's an option. Or bring your arms at a lower angle on the floor. Let's have a moment of Shavasana and letting the magic continue from parivritti, from the revolving turning of the organs and the fascia and the muscles, bones, the prana flowing, the creative force healing. Maybe you could imagine for a moment that you're in a rice field, and if you've ever seen this, they'll move like a portion, they'll move like a chunk of mud that keeps the water in. And then it starts to flow into a new field and irrigate that. So that's actually an image in the Yoga Sutra. The prana starts to flow into a more complete saturation of the system when we practice. So we give it time to soak in. So let's gather the knees again towards the chest, and we'll alternate between Apanasana, hands on the knees, knees to chest, and that's exhaling. And when you inhale, bring the feet to the sky and extend your arms overhead on the floor. Inhale, extend the limbs. Exhale, bring the hands to the knees and the knees to the chest. Good. Inhale, let the arms go onto the floor overhead. That's it. Good. A couple more times, maybe one time feet point, the other time the feet flex. Beautiful. Okay, after this or the next time, let's set the feet back down on the floor and bring the feet next to each other. The arms, see what your intuition tells you. Your hands, you could actually do this with your hands on your lower ribs or arms open on the floor. Maybe you want to be more kind of contained or more open. It's up to you. And now as you inhale, you're going to open your knees apart to gradually come into the diamond posture. Open either partially or fully. Let's stay a breath there. And then on an exhale, draw in the belly first, then close the legs. So let's approach it again like that. So the inhale will gradually open your legs. If there's strain in one hip, you don't have to open all the way. Keep it symmetrical. Stay for a breath cycle. And then on exhalation, draw in the belly so it helps to lengthen the low back, legs close. Yeah. Let's go one more time, staying up to 2 breaths within your range of comfort and ease. Letting the breath naturally pause after inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Take your time. When you come out of that, bring your knees to your chest. I'm not rushing you, but when you, beautiful. And do a couple of the Apanasana again. Exhale, knees. Bend the elbows, knees towards chest. Inhale, arms lengthen. So Supta Baddha Konasana, what we just did, said to be particularly helpful for the urogenital organs. So, why not, huh? Now, a couple of times, add the extension of the limbs. Inhale, extend the feet towards the sky, arms overhead, sun supporting you. Exhale, bend. Good. With pauses, slight pauses after inhale and exhale. Now, could we take the next few breaths to, when you inhale, extend your legs a little bit more into a V, half or three quarters. So you start to kind of ask your legs to, don't force anything, just say, how's that? Wee! And then don't stay too long at the fair. Exhale. Yes, we want to stretch and then contract. So we're building the strength so that we are stable and flexible. Just like that again. Could be a small opening or just whatever feels good. We don't measure based on distance, but more a good feeling. Okay, now the next time you open, you could connect your hands to behind your knees, or if it's easy, to your ankles or feet or toes. Don't strain. Be steady, legs open. Stay a breath or two. Yes. All right. And then exhale eventually will bring you back in. Cradle your legs. Maybe you stay a moment. You could interlace your fingers or whatever allows you to cradle your legs with some ease for a moment. Yeah. Good. And then let's take a moment after opening inside and outside and front and back and all that to settle the feet on the floor. If comfortable, slide the legs long, arms at low angle. Please come into Shavasana. Rest a moment. Feel the symphony of sensation, the aliveness, the water flowing into the new fields, soaking in. The energy that created you, recreating you, healing you each moment. They say that wherever the attention goes, the prana flows. So for a moment, spread your attention through your whole body, like your body's a rice field. And let the attention saturate every cell, and the prana joins your attention. And rest a couple more moments. I'm going to chant Om, and letting the Om, the sound, continue to spread the prana through your body. When ready, bring your hands over your eyes. And then to your heart. Visit your heart with your hands for a moment. The presence of a nurturing parental or mothering energy towards yourself. This deep acceptance of what we perceive may be our strengths or our vulnerabilities, let them all be there and let it all be okay. And bring the hands to the abdomen. When ready now, you could take a gradual transition to roll to the side. And we're going to come to sitting. If you feel you want to do a few hands and knees movements before then, that would be an option. But we'll transition moving towards sitting, and we'll do a little thumb sliding fingered nyasa. Okay, continue to be amazed at this practice. So again, your hands will be resting on your legs, but again, if you want a visual, inhale, the thumbs slide up the fingers. Exhale, the thumbs slide down, right? So, arrange your legs so your spine has the ability to just spring into its intelligent, vertical, curvilinear nature. The legs should serve the spine, not the other way around. Rest with the back of your hands on your legs and bring the thumbs to the base crease of your index fingers. The eyes can close. Nose breathing, ujjayi. When ready, let the inhale come in, and as you slide your thumbs up, slightly dip your nose down. Keep it there. Exhale, thumbs slide down. Next finger, and so on like this. When, and to the degree that is comfortable, introduce basically an even, equal pause after inhale and exhale. As you continue, after the little finger, go back to your index finger. Pause after exhale. The belly's drawn in, yet there's a feeling of really resting after exhalation. After you finish this breath, please do one more like that. And then allow yourself to rest and sit in the feeling and light energy of the sun, whether it's actual or remembered, connecting into the chest and heart. And let's use a little bit of gesturing to really connect to that and bring it into ourselves. So when you inhale now, reach your hands forward, palms up, like you're receiving some of this energy. And exhale, bring it into your heart area, palms overlap, bring it into the chest. Maybe you stay there a breath. And when ready, you could repeat that. The inhale, opening towards receiving. Exhale, connect to and bring it into the chest reservoir. And then you could repeat it one more time like that. And then you could leave your arms there or rest them back down. Now, as you inhale, this energy in the chest grows a bit. And when you exhale, send this energy into the face, the head, and the senses in the head to nourish. A couple of breaths. Inhaling, this energy magnifies in the breath. Exhale, send that into the head and senses of the head. Inhaling is this centeredness in the chest, magnifying. And now when you exhale, send it into your spine, nurturing, nourishing the spine on exhale a couple times. Inhale will always be the same. I'm aware of my chest, the light energy expands. And then now to your shoulders and arms, hands and fingers. Spreading through the upper limbs, nourishing, light filling. And then inhaling remains the same. Exhale, send that light energy into your abdomen, your pelvis, all those organs. And then when ready, to the legs, feet and toes. And then finally, inhale, exhale into the heart and lungs and chest. And then a couple times to our whole body, our whole system, self, inhaling, light in the chest. Exhale, it spreads through the whole rice field, nurtured, soaking in. I am the creative life force itself. And then let go of any direction for a moment. Just ride that feeling for a couple moments. And then we'll do 2 or 3 more breaths, and if you wish, you could softly chant Om and let the sound permeate along with the light. Freely. Beautiful. So when ready, you could let your eyes open, feel inside and outside at the same time. Now, you could, in either in sitting, you could release your back and exhale, bend forward. Or if you want to do that in hands and knees arrangement, that would be a nice option too. Yeah, whatever arrangement of the legs. Just exhale, release the back a little bit. Inhale, float up. Very good. That is our practice for today. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day. Yes.
Thank you, Kevin. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Val. Welcome back.
Nice to be here again.
I feel like a Keith Haring illustration.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful.